Hello there, Christmas CNG Bricks here with my review of the Arctic Explorer ship set number 60368. This set released in 2023 for $160. It comes with that many minifigures, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 minifigures. Comes with helicopter, this dinghy, obviously the boat, underwater wreckage, and then this really nice orca figure here. And it has 2 different boat hulls that build the boat. So yeah, let's get into it. One of the most interesting things about this set that has nothing to do with the set is just the way it opens. So I already opened this before and I kind of like opened it like a hatch, but I flipped it over again and I realized it's literally just a lid. Like it's completely meant to come off, which is just crazy. And again, like I opened it before, the bags weren't set like this or anything, but dude, like what? Like I know this has been a thing for a bit, but I bought more recent big sets too. None of them were like this. So it's crazy for me to see this. And also, so you have, you know, this bag with other stuff, but this boat hull is massive, right? I'm going to do a video talking about all the types of boat hulls that we have gotten, because this was the last ship right there. It was two of these hulls, right? But this ship is now one of these and one of these. So what happens if you take 2 of these? It'd be even longer. So you know what I mean? Like I'm very, very interested to see what happens next, because my prediction is that the next boat they make, like the next big boat like this, is gonna have 2 of this. And if they don't, I'm definitely gonna buy these hulls and make my own boat, because like that so long. I'll probably make like a you know, classic Navy destroyer or something. And yeah, like I said, like this box is just crazy. Like the fact that I can just literally take this off completely, like wild, you know. So this is the boat built. It was actually a super quick build process. I built it in probably 3 hours. It wasn't that tedious at all. Again, the majority of the set's money goes into the boat hulls, and the rest of the pieces are like really, really simple. So let's get into the minifigures here. So these are the side builds. I'll talk about the helicopter later with the boat. So first, you know, we have all these minifigures here. There's 7 minifigures. You have this computer person. Again, this is Lego City, so none of them have names. And if they do have names, it's like weird names from a TV show that doesn't really matter. It's just figures. They all look good. You know, they're generic, nothing, you know, good like printing. It's just standard generic stuff. They have good accessories and everything like that. We get a great amount of figures. 7 figures is nice. I would, you know, I would prefer more, especially for such a big boat like this, but 7 is not bad, you know. Like if we only got like 4 figures, then it'd be a problem, but 7, you know, is definitely passable. Anyway, ignoring those, we have this underwater wreckage. It's supposed to be like a Viking ship here. It looks cool. There's a gunmetal gray chest, which that is cool to get that chest in that color. In here is just like halberd and a shield and stuff, like nothing crazy. Just Viking ruins. There's like a crab with a medieval helmet on. And yeah, very, very, very basic side build. You can see like I have my other older boat out there ready for a comparison video, and it also included something like that, right? Like both of these boats include like underwater things for kids to like go play with. So very generic. And then the last thing that's not the boat besides the helicopter is this orca. This is awesome. Like I'm actually so happy I got this with the set, because I'm not gonna go out and like buy an orca because I don't really care. But the fact that this comes with the set is so cool. This is such a cool like piece. It's 2 pieces, because the mouth, I can't really just push it off like that, but the mouth part right here is separate. But yeah, I really like this piece a lot. So I'm trying to like get a good camera angle to show you the interior here. This ship is literally just so big that I doubt I can get it all on camera. I'll show you the hulls that it's made up of in a second, but first I'm going to show you just kind of how to take off the interior. So this top lid comes off, this panel here come off, and then this helipad panel also comes off, and then there you go, access to the interior. The only other panels that come off are these panels open up, but in here is literally just access to the water basically. And then this boat just kind of rests there, and there's like storage space down here. So I actually really love this interior. Again, I'm trying to like turn the boat and then it's like hitting the wall. Like it's literally wider than my table here. That's actually kind of wild. But no, this interior is great, you know. Two doors, which just kind of lead out into this bay. I'll talk about the back area later. This nice graphic here, tables and everything. It's nice because I literally just bought and built this set, so there's like no dust at all. Standard beds, you know, I do like it. I'll show you more in the comparison video that I do, but the fact that you can like have your open space and then just get access to your bed is nice for minifigures, because on the other boat, minifigures couldn't really get around anywhere. So you can see that's like a big difference here. There's this really cool like crab tank right there that they did. There's this like working desk here. There's obviously these chairs here, and then on the other side, again, I gotta rotate the entire boat around. The other side here, we have standard Lego coffee maker. Actually, that one's a different like brick design than they usually do, but again, Lego coffee maker. And then cool like underwater display. It's basically to match with this thing, like the little rover here, but I'll talk about that in a second. But this is, I guess, just where they operated from. And then, of course, the bathroom. I don't know why Lego City has put a bathroom in all of their big sets recently, but I like it. I mean, it's nice, you know, it's a nice use of interior space. I'm not really complaining. It's just standard bathroom. I mean, the toilet build kind of sucks. It's literally just tiles, but yeah. Okay, and then as far as the second floor, it basically is literally just this, right? You have 3 seats, and the first one is a standard command center. Second one is a standard command center, and the third one is standard command center, but now he's got 2 command modules. So yeah, very, very standard. I love this view though. Like I love the whole you know, 3 big bay window view. Like it looks really cool. And then again, to put it on here, you just do that, and sometimes it's a bit like finicky to get it on there, but that window area looks great. And then again, take the roof, put it on here. So again, like the connections are just a bit weird to get it to like align, but once you get it, like I actually really like that look. Again, just put the helipad here. I'll talk more about that in a second, but I love the look of the front here of the ship. Like it actually, they did such a good job capturing that like Arctic look with the color scheme, and also just the windows are nice, wide and open. And then again, you have this door in the back. So let me actually show you this view here. This is cool. So this is kind of what, I guess my camera doesn't want to cooperate, but this is pretty much like what they would see. They'd like look out. They got a great view there. So it actually looks really nice. And then the rest of the ship, obviously, you know, talked about the helipad up front. I'll go to the helicopter after that. But big back, you know, blank area here. The nice crane. This is a way better crane than the other one has. It's a lot easier to use. And it has, you know, not that much mobility. The other one could like slide back and forth, but I do like it. It is a bit annoying to move. It's like, it's on these pieces for like kind of like Star Wars sets, like ATSDs and stuff. And it's like to move it, like, you know what I mean? Like you just saw me break the latch right there. Like you literally have to hit like right here to move it. And if like a kid like that, you know, like if a kid just wants to like grab the crane, they're gonna break it when they move it. But that only happens pretty much every time. But I also, you just don't have to move it. Like I just kind of leave it like that. Actually, I leave it one more up. See, that's just annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but simple. Well, no, I'll put it back down. I don't want this to be taller than the mast here. You see what I mean? Okay, moving it down isn't that bad. Then in the middle, you have these. So this, they use this on the same other ship. It's just basically to show the difference between the 2 hulls here. And then you have these big open area. This is basically just the ship is floating over the water, and you know, you can just see the water beneath it. Like there's a view under there. Like it looks nice, you know, it's standard. The other ship has, you know, a big open hull, so it's nice that you have the option to do something. Yeah, I mean, the space could, in my opinion, be used better, but at least they're trying. Then you have back here, which is literally just this space. I actually like the way this rests. It's super loose. Like it's literally just right, but it is a very nice storage space. And then under here, obviously, you know, just got space for this little rover. And you technically have a lot more space than that. And I would like to, you know, have them utilize it, but I don't mind. And then again, it's just a bunch of minifigure standing space, which I very much love, right? And all along the sides here, they actually put a little row of studs, so you can put minifigures all along the boat, and that's really nice. And then at the very back is just like dock racks. The only issue that I have with this is that they give you this helmet for the diver, but this doesn't rest on here, right? Like it sits like barely, but if this hits a wave, that thing's falling off, right? And it's like, these things are fine. But it's like, if they just built this out just a bit wider, then it could easily fit on there, but it doesn't. And that's just, like, you could do that, but now you're just doing things that you shouldn't do with the Lego piece. So that part's annoying, but everything else is fine. Okay, now let's talk about the side builds for the boat. So the first one is this little dinghy. It's nice. It is nice that they have, you know, 2 separate seats. A lot of them will just make it 1 seat. So having 2 seats is nice, you know, because it can fit 2 people. Then you have this little rover. Very, very good build. Lego has done so many of these, so it's nice to see a new alteration of it. And then you have this helicopter. I hate this helicopter, and I don't use the hate word a lot for Lego sets, but I genuinely hate this helicopter. And there's 2 big reasons, and they really, really matter. So the first reason is, I mean, you can't spin the blades. I didn't mean to knock it off as like showing you, but here, let me put my phone on my stand real quick, just to kind of show you what I mean here, right? So I'm like a kid, right? And I'm holding this helicopter and I go, okay, let's spin the blade. It doesn't spin. It doesn't spin. And hang on, let me go grab an older helicopter blade. So an older Lego helicopter, like this police helicopter, you just touch it, it easily spins. Easily, right? And this one doesn't. And it's actually just the piece that they use. So the older blade has this piece, which is kind of like 4 prongs that are like alternating. And then the newer one is literally just the same thing, but they filled the gap in. And I think they were doing it for like better stability, but it literally doesn't spin. And it's like, I don't think it's like a grease thing here, right? Because it's like, I kind of see what they mean, because like if you put a wheel on here, it'll spin fine. But this just doesn't work. Like, seriously, like, you see what I mean? Like, I'm tapping it and, you know, yeah, you're like, oh, well, it spins. Well, look, I tap this and that, you know what I mean? The second thing that I absolutely hate about this helicopter here is how they have it on the boat. So they seriously want you to put this helicopter right here. And, you know, at first look, you might be like, oh, that's not that bad. I don't really care. Well, do I have news for you? So let's say you put this right here, right? Oh, wait, hang on. I got to put this panel on, like, actually on. Okay, whatever. It looks great. Never mind the fact that it literally will fall off if it touches or if the boat literally just hits any wave, right? But you put that there. Okay, great. How the heck is your front pilot here going to see anything? I literally have tried this. Like, look, take out the roof here. Hang on. Let me flip my camera upside down. Okay, now we can get a closer view. Literally, you're the front captain here. All you see is the helicopter. Like, what the heck is the point of this? You literally cannot see anything but the helicopter. Like, that's no boat in real life would ever put the helicopter right there. And this annoying thing is, they have a perfect spot to already put this helicopter. All you have to do is move these into the middle here, right? You just do that. I forget my camera's upside down. That's like weird. I was getting weird angles there because I was holding my phone upside down. All you do is just move these into the middle, and then boom, you just, oops. Again, these blades, these suck. Like, all you need is like one more piece, and it won't fall off. But oh my god, I hate this helicopter so much. You just put it right here, and boom, helicopter in the middle of the boat. It's fine. And if you're like, oh, well, what about these things? Well, the good news I have for you is it's a helicopter. It's meant to literally be flying in the air. And then whenever it's flying in the air, then you can do your underwater things, right? It's that simple. And if you're, you know, again, like in the mind of a kid, if they like need to, you know, be like, oh, well, we have to land and do that at the same time, then you could put the helicopter over here for a bit. But like when you're sailing, it's either flying or it can be landed here. Like, because you're not going to have these up and like open when you're sailing, right? Because, you know, the water is moving fast. You can't just be diving down into there. But yeah, Helicopter ran over. And it sucks too, because I actually like the design of the helicopter itself is actually like really nice, you know. Again, it's like super simple, but it's a Lego City helicopter. Like, I actually really like these wings right here and the whole like front area. It looks great. It's just the blade doesn't spin and easily falls off. Hang on. Like that, like that. And then the helipad, it just sucks. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna show you what hulls they have. Is I just took this Lego part out. If you've never owned a big Lego boat like this, you can just do this. That's how it works. These are one of the biggest Lego pieces itself. The underpart literally just has like beams and stuff. But yeah, so this is the first hull. This hull has been in 3 sets. It was this set, the older ocean exploration ship right there, and then a super old, like, well, it's super old. It's not that old. It's like 2018 boat, or 2016. I don't remember. But yeah, so the old one, the 2020 exploration ship, took 2 of these and put them back to back, right? And then the new one here made a new hull. So this is a new hull, which is actually kind of cool. And if you're curious, I'm going to make a video talking about all Lego boat hulls just because I'm really interested in it. But so this one is literally longer than the first one here. It's like, I think it's 10 studs longer because this is like 40 studs and this is 50 studs. So the boat here goes from being 80 studs long to being 90 studs long. And I'm going to put this on 0.5 here. So I've bought 2 more of these. So what I'm going to do is combine 2 more of these. So let's say it starts here, right? All I need to do is just expand it like 10 studs. I'm going to build a boat that's that long, but that'll just be custom. I'll put like clone troopers on it and stuff. But yeah, when I saw this, I'm like, dude, this hull looks amazing. And I thought it wasn't new, but it is new. And they only made it for this set. So expect new boats with this hull. And what I am betting is that the next big Lego boat is going to be 2 of these hulls. And they're just going to make like a container ship or something. I don't know. That one will probably be $200 just because a boat that big, they will just sell it for $200. Like, I don't know. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I'm basically going to immediately film a float test on this boat and then a comparison with the older boats. Both of those videos will be out probably within the next month. So yeah, just stay tuned on that. I really like this boat. I am shocked that it took me 2 years to get it. Because again, this boat came out in 2023. It's 2025 now. But here we are now. I'm doing the float test and all the standard stuff with this boat. So that's fun. And then my new Lego hulls that I bought should be here sometime in like 2 weeks. So I'll make a video with those sometime eventually. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.